Draft rounded out with the Severe. We've seen her before, you know, it does bring the tools to the table, maybe takes a minute or two. But if I look at only, you know, which champion has more power in the early game, I would say it's Yunara. If I look at who can bring...
He knows that should know that Leave is going to flash, or like has to flash over that wall to live, and then he just waits and kills him on the repeat. But now Hoya has got flash, but he's so deep.
Well, I don't think that's gonna be enough, as Nayu is of course in the area, ends up picking up that one. First blood going over to NIP. The other day of him playing Ashe, trying to do damage to Sion. Safe to say that didn't go too well. So it's every AD carry's worst nightmare, as Leaf has to be careful. He definitely needs to leave, because the wave that's coming in is relatively big.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some reassurance here though, in the form of Nayu and Niket as well. And Feather should go down for this. Yeah. That's the second kill to the Wukong.
About him being more proactive, about him being in a position in this jungle role to do more things for the squad early on. And even on this Wukong, who pre-level 6 shouldn't really have too much impact, he's already found 2 kills. Talia for this fight, he can be a part of it. A couple of Honeyfruit go to solo kill, so he's got some mana to work with, but you can see it's actually NIP setting up for a Void Grub take in exchange for TT setting up for a dive on Doinby. Does he recognize now that he is the play on the map? We don't see Vi, we don't see anybody really. We don't see the supporting cast, and it unfortunately hasn't occurred to him that he's going to be the play on the map. You can see Niket making his way down to the bot lane, but it's not going to be in time.
It's going to be a little bit too late, as they're now moving in, trying to get something done. Doinby's trying to buy some time, but stepping forward with the seasoned assist. The kill's going over to Aki. That stays alive just like that. Yeah. I think NIP really are looking for the scaling angle here. Aki has started the Drake, but I'm not quite sure you're going to get through with that one, because we can see Nayu moving in as well, but the TP's coming through here from Hoya. So let's see if they end up actually getting it. Ztap is on the side. They're now looking to go in with the Sion ultimate, but that only hits the backline, that only hits Hoya. Drake not as important right now, as Aki is now in the pits, and they're looking to be split up here. Ztap gets the kill. Leaf has to flash out on the side. Solo kill is being zoned, but the damage output for the side of TT is looking just a tiny bit better for the moment. Tipper is now down. Aki ends up actually getting the Drake, so that's the second one going over here for TT. And they keep on stacking their dragons.
It's very messy. Ztap
has to be a bit careful. Will go down in the end. So that's the feat of warfare secured for NIP, and the kill in the bags of Leaf. Hoya also going down a little lower.
Stop that from happening. Can they take down the Yunara and try and make this fight possible?
Well, they're looking to make a dive possible first and foremost against Ztap here. He tries to pull out the Tibbers, but the damage output is coming relatively fast. Yes, Niket has to tank a lot of turret aggro, but it doesn't really matter as they pick up the kill. Should be able to push out the wave nicely. Question is that enough to actually go for the Herald here? Because Aki is in the area, does get some decent vision. They might look for a catch on mid lane rather. Going with the seasoned assist straight onto the enemy AD carry. Beautifully played. Leaf is down, solo kill will drop as well. And now Niket finds another headbutt underneath the turret, but 1xN manages to flash away and ghost. And therefore, no more kills in this fight. But with that being done, it's now TT in the prime position for the Herald.
So I can't imagine here TT lose out on this Rift Herald. Really disappointing that Leaf dies there. He has Ghost, he has Spell Shield up to start off with.
Communication, why is he hitting another target than the rest of the team? But they were just so sure that the kills are going to happen anyways that it actually turned out to be a good call.
And now they'll reap the rewards of that, right? That taking down Leaf is delaying his spikes. He's not going to get to those Flicker Blades nearly as quickly. Feather though.
Weaver's wall coming through as well. Feather's down.
And that's what we talked about.
He can do.
This Lulu can't go warding on her own. She needs the support of Aki to be able to sustain that. So, despite the pick in the mid lane, it's NIP who stop the dragon stacking, and there's no consequence for this. They don't lose out on anything across the rest of the map. You can see Solo Kill is more than happy to handle Ztap, and they might even be looking for Hoya here. They probably just want the turret.
Oh, but that's going very well. Yes, they're looking for the turret. Yes, Niket is tanking a lot of turret aggro, but Hoya ends up going down. Call of the Force God used for nothing, and the turret ends up falling anyway. So that's first turret also going over to NIP, who therefore secure the feats of strength for themselves. Now maybe a little bit of a cross-map play coming through with the Herald charging towards this mid lane turret. It ends up going down. So that's a decent answer for TT, I would say, but still.
Then we're looking at the follow-up damage, or how far away 1xN and Feather are, and it was quite far at that point. Now posturing, though, it's around the Akon.
Doinby's getting engaged here with the Tibbers. Cyclone's trying to buy some space as Aki's going over the wall. Doinby is going to go down here possibly as Aki is looking for the last one. Can he actually get it? Doinby's dancing and they end up turning it around as Nayu gets the kill. But on the other side, the fight has taken a turn because Solo Kill now has to shield Leave at all costs. They end up staying alive. They end up actually getting a kill onto Aki instead. Dragon should be taken here by the side of TT, which of course puts them to soul point. Comfortable position for them to be in.
Atacon as well. This is bold.
Turning towards the Atacon. It's a very bold call.
Hex gates as well mean that they get out onto the map much faster. TT, though, they're positioning for this. Satab is cutting off Nayu.
Nayu's looking for the Cyclone, but we can see it's actually Niket going in first with the ultimate, and they are now looking to find something as Nayu is being zoned by the Tibbers, has no chance of coming forward here, as the Call of the Forge God doesn't quite do the job, but it is now top lane versus top lane on the side here. Solo Kill trying to buy some space for the team as they are now turning their sides back towards the Atacon. It looks good for TT because Nayu is just nowhere to be found, and now they are looking to pick up the kill against Solo Kill. And on the side, Nayu should fall as well. They end up getting another one onto Niket. It's completely split up. And TT are fighting back. They are fighting themselves back into this game. But now the turret breaking some aggro. But Hoya ends up staying alive. And it's Leave left by himself.
Oh, well, guess what? He stays alive in this fight and he's able to pump out the damage. Gets through the Sion, gets through the Alistair, gets through the Wukong. And does just enough. So many times he's able to find these really solid teams per minute. This is 11, 12 CS per minute for the Yunara, and 1xN needs to pay off with that.
Doinby will be able to pick up the turret here in top lane. Second turret for NIP. I think split push might also be another point for them to look at, where they can generate leads, where they can generate some tension on the map, putting themselves in a better position to fight for these objectives. But mid lane tier 1 turret, of course, still standing.
No spell shield.
Another engage coming through as Niket has to find something here. Tries to throw someone back. Solo Kill dropping extremely low. Still has to flash out. But here comes Aki. Aki from the side. He's going in with the Season Assist straight to the backline, straight onto Nayu. And yet 1xN gets the kill versus the supporter. And Solo Kill drops dead as well. 1xN 503. It's the double kill for the Yunara.
So some very careless positioning from Leave in these circumstances that, yes, he can be given all the gold. Feather, no.
Yeah, Feather should go down here. Not much to say about that. I'm sorry, but that's...
Yeah, I mean, that's a massive swing, though, because now with no support, 1xN needs to be a lot safer in these fights. Double TP out onto the map, Spellbook triple TP out onto the map as Doinby joins the party as well. TT, they've got to contest, and it's 4v5.
You still have some tools, maybe Hoya with the Call of the Forge God coming up in a few seconds. Maybe they can stall some time, but here comes Niket over the wall. Doesn't really do too much. Baron's almost gone. And we're looking at Aki. Aki with the plant over the wall. Here comes the Call of the Forge God. Come on, do it. Smite it away. Go for the steal as they're doing it. They're dishing out some damage, but it's actually Leave who picks up the first kill. Baron going over to the red side. NIP can secure it for themselves. But it was a decent try here, teams. With the soul being on the side of TT, it should feel like more, but it's not really, as 1xN is now going in the 1v1 with Leaf, and he just does it. He just does it. He just has all the damage. He has 4 items. Hoya coming through with the Call of the Forge God. That one is going to be denied.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
1xN is he's just frontlining. He is just frontlining. He doesn't care anymore. He gets the kill against the Sion. Season Assist coming through here onto the backline. Tibbers as well. Now you has to use the clone in order to make it out alive, as Doinby is also running for the hills. And yeah, he's buying some space.
It might take a while here.
He's on the hunt. 1xN is on the hunt. 1xN is on the hunt. Come on, go, get it. Do it. He's thrown back again. You can see Aki going down finally, as now Doinby is the next target. 1xN with his next kill. And everyone else seems to make it out okay.
They get that first access to the river, to the pit.
But it looks as if TT know they cannot really give up this turret. It would be a bit too much as now the Call of the Forge God is coming true. But look at solo kills already. Chunked down extremely low as they are now looking to go into the fight. Here they come from the side. The damage output is enormous with 1xN picking up the kills again. And you just cannot fight against this Yunara. He is still full life. He's been untouched. He was able to fire away. And that is Elder on the map. And I don't see a world in which NIP can contest this.
It's not Elder, Miller. I think this is the game. 10-0-5
for
1xN. We may want to see it, but I think we're going to be disappointed with 30 seconds on leave, 30 seconds on solo kill. Maybe they'll go for the inhibitor first. I think Doinby is going to be able to wave clear this and do a lot of delaying. If he can try and put some rocks down, but 1xN is just going to jump on him.
1xN is doing that exactly, but that was Aki in the end who ends up picking up the kill. First turret is already down there. They're moving straighter back into the back line. Niket now up as well, but Nayu extremely low. It's only the Nexus standing, but it's not going to stand for much longer as TT are looking to take their first win in the series of the day. They're looking to turn it around.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.